Anxiety is characterized as a mental health condition that has a significant negative influence on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. For instance, consider a panic attack. It's a kind of nervous episode that is characterized by an acute, abrupt panic that normally passes quickly. Anxiety and sadness can be brought on by or made worse by specific meals and beverages. The top 5 foods to stay away from if you have anxiety are listed in this video. Number 5. Alcohol. Some people turn to drinking alcohol as a coping mechanism for their worry. Because alcohol is a depressant and frequently has a sedative effect, people might believe it can be used to relax. Alcohol use as a coping mechanism for anxiety is frequently ineffective. Long-term alcohol usage can actually contribute to anxiety. Furthermore, 7% of individuals in the United States, or around 15 million people, suffer from a social anxiety condition on any given year. An estimated 20% of persons who experience social anxiety also misuse alcohol. It is therefore better to avoid alcohol if you do suffer from anxiety, unless you are certain that you can drink it in moderation. Number 4. Caffeine. The majority of people are aware that coffee, energy drinks, teas, and chocolate all contain caffeine. For brief intervals, caffeine can increase alertness by stimulating the neurological system. In light of this, those who suffer from anxiety, particularly panic attacks, may have dyspnea and a racing heart. Because caffeine can create jitters, irregular heartbeats, uneasiness, and headaches, it can both cause and exacerbate anxiety and panic disorders. It is advised that those with anxiety problems stay away from coffee. In addition, taking large amounts of caffeine might be dangerous if you're a naturally tense or nervous person. Number 3. Trans fats. One of the worst foods for your diet is trans fat, sometimes referred to as hydrogenated fat. However, many people are unaware of the negative effects it has on mood. Depression risk is raised in those with trans fat. For a total of 6 years, approximately 12,000 university graduates without indications of depression were monitored by Spanish researchers. When sadness struck, they kept an eye on the kinds of fat they were consuming. Researchers discovered that those in the highest consumption category had a significant relative increase in depression risk of 48%. Trans fat may exacerbate symptoms of depression, in part due to inflammation and impaired function of endothelial cells, which line blood vessels. Number 2. Sugar. According to recent studies, elevated serotonin levels have been shown to exacerbate anxiety. One of the key things that might increase serotonin levels is sugar. To determine whether serotonin synthesis and social anxiety disorder were related, research was done. PET imaging was performed on 18 social anxiety disorder patients and 19 healthy control subjects for the research. A nuclear imaging technique called PET imaging makes it possible to view the body's metabolic processes. The individuals with social anxiety disorder had higher serotonin levels, according to the results. Number 1. Gluten. Celiac disease, which is an immune-mediated disease dependent on gluten, is associated with depression and other mood disorders. Another study found that the elderly population that was gluten-sensitive were twice as likely to be diagnosed with depression when they were compared to the control group. Now, here are some foods that doctors recommend to help reduce anxiety. Dark chocolate. In addition to elevating our spirits, dark chocolate can help lessen the signs of stress and anxiety. Tryptophan found in chocolate is a precursor to serotonin and other feel-good neurotransmitters in the body. Another nutrient found in abundance in dark chocolate is magnesium, which helps lessen depressive symptoms. Attempting to include little doses of 1 to 3 grams of dark chocolate instead than going overboard is the objective. Turmeric. Curcumin is one of the active components of turmeric. Because oxidative stress and inflammation are linked to mood problems, curcumin may be able to help alleviate anxiety. You may use turmeric in casseroles, curries, and smoothies as a way to include it in your diet. Eggs. In addition to being a fantastic source of protein, like dark chocolate, they contain tryptophan, an amino acid that might aid in elevating serotonin levels. A chemical neurotransmitter called serotonin aids in mood, memory, behavior, and sleep regulation. Additionally, it can lessen anxiety and enhance cognitive function. Yogurt. The beneficial bacteria Lactobacillus and Bifidobacteria are found in yogurt. Research indicates that some kinds of bacteria may benefit the human brain. Additionally, yogurt has anti-inflammatory properties that help lower stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms. Studies indicate that anxiety and depressive symptoms might have an inflammatory component. Pumpkin seeds. Potassium-rich foods, such as pumpkin seeds, can help reduce the feelings of stress and anxiety. Zinc, which is abundant in pumpkin seeds and helps enhance mood as well as brain and nerve growth, is another important mineral. The brain contains the body's zinc storage sites, which are also the brain areas responsible for our emotions. Green tea. Theanine, amino acid found in green tea, may have relaxing and anti-anxiety properties. It can also boost the synthesis of dopamine and serotonin. Green tea can be used in place of soft drinks, coffee, and alcohol to assist elevate mood and promote relaxation. Foods high in vitamin D. Mood disorders such as seasonal affective disorder, SAD, anxiety, and depression are increasingly associated with vitamin D deficiency. Higher amounts of vitamin D may help elevate mood and reduce anxiety, according to studies. Fatty fish. Omega-3, which is very abundant in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, trout, sardines, and herring, is recognized to have a significant correlation with both general mental and cognitive health. According to a research, eating more meals high in omega-3 can help lower anxiety levels. If you have anxiety and want to improve or reduce the symptoms, start with your diet. You don't have to add or remove all the foods mentioned, but a few changes could help improve anxiety. Do you have anxiety? What are some other activities that help reduce your symptoms? Let us know in the comments section below.